Hello guys and welcome to Python programming tutorials by Amul's Academy. Today in this tutorial we'll see how to reverse a string. So that's nothing but if you enter the input as a string, okay, Amul's. Next we need to get the output in the reverse order, that is first S, next L, U, M, A. Okay, so we need to get the reverse string. So for this we'll use for loop and function. So today in this tutorial we'll see how to reverse a string using for loop. Alright. So in the Python file first I'll define a function and from this function we'll get reverse string. Okay. So I'll define my function using def keyword followed by function name. So I'll give function name as reverse and here within the parentheses I'll take string. Okay, so this string is nothing but the input or the string which we want to reverse. Okay, so next inside the function body, first I'll take one variable. I'll take my variable name as reverse string and it is an empty string. This is because after reversing this string, we need to store that reverse string in some variable. That's why here we took this variable. Alright. If you want, you can change the variable name. Okay. Next here, I'll take for loop and I'll take my variable name as I in string. Okay. Here I took for loop because if you want to get the each character of a string, then we need to use for loop. So for that, we took for loop here. And here we applied this for loop on the entered string. Okay. So next here what I'll do is reverse string is equal to I plus reversed string. So here we'll do the concatenation of these strings. So we'll get the reverse string and that will be stored in this variable. Okay, so next I want to print that reverse string. So here okay, here outside the for loop inside this function body I'll write the print function and I'll print the reverse string. Okay, here in this for loop we'll get the reverse string, so that will be printed outside the for loop. Next I'll come out of this function body and here I'll ask the user to enter a string. Okay, so we'll take the input from the user. For that we'll use input function. So enter a string. Okay, so now first I'll print the entered string that is stored in the variable called string. So I'll write this. Next, now I'll call the function reverse here and I'll pass string variable here. Here I'll pass the entered string, that is input. This is the function call to this function. So when the function is called, it will execute this definition part and it will reverse the string and it will give the output. So now if I save this and run this, so enter string, I'll enter Amul's. Okay. So here we can see enter string is Amul's and reverse string is, here we can see the string is reversed, right? As I said, in this part of the program, string will be reversed. So now we'll see how this for loop will reverse the string. So for that, program will execute from here. Okay, so this is just the function definition. So this function will not execute till it is called. So in the program first this will be executed. So enter a string. So here we use the input function. So if I enter the input as Amul's and that will be stored in this string. Okay, here string is a variable which will hold the user entered input. Next, here we can see in the next line we use print function to print the entered string. So in the output First we'll get this message, enter the string. Here if I enter Amuls, first we'll get this message, that is enter string is Amuls. That's because of execution of this print function. Okay, so it will print the string as it is to the screen. Next, here we can see reverse string. This is the function called to this function. So when the function is called, that definition will be executed. So control goes to function definition and it will execute this function now. Okay, so here string is nothing but the entered input. Here in our example, that is Amuls. Okay, so here we took another variable to store the output. Okay, or we can say reverse string. Next, here we can see for I in string, for loop. Here string is Amuls. Okay, and initially I value will be A. So control goes to the for loop body and it will execute reverse string is equal to I plus reverse string. Here initially we took reverse string as the empty string and here I is A. So we'll get A here. That's nothing but it will concatenate A and empty string. So we'll get A only, right? So here first we'll get A. That A will be stored in this reverse string. Now again control go to the for loop and I value becomes yum. Okay, so again it will come to the for loop body and here I plus reverse string. Here I is yum and reverse string is A. Okay, so it will do yum plus A. So we'll get yum A. Again control go to the for loop body. Now I value become U. Okay, again it will comes to the for loop body. Now I value is reverse string is yum A. So it will concatenate that. So we'll get U yum A. Again control go to the for loop and I value becomes L. So again it will execute the for loop body. Here I plus reverse string. So here I value is L. Reverse string is U yum A. So it will concatenate L and U M A. So we'll get L U yum A. Again control go to the for loop body. I value becomes S. Okay, and it will come to the for loop body and I value is S and reverse string is L U M A. So it will concatenate that. So we'll get S L U M A. That is the reverse string of Amuls. Okay, so it will store that in the reverse string. Again control go to the for body. All the iterations are done. So it will come out of this. So it will print the reverse string. So we'll get the output as the reverse string. Okay, so this is how we can reverse string using function and for loop. So that's it for now. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I'll meet you in next class. Till then, take care.